Welcome everybody. Today's video finds us over here at Salamanca, Spain. And what we're going to look at today is something I've seen pictures of this so many times, and I've been dreaming to be able to come over here and take a look at it. We're going to look at this right here. Now, as you guys know from my videos, I love to see old stuff like this. And this is especially old. It's probably around the 20 BC era, somewhere in there. And it's an old Roman bridge. It's built right over the river here. And they think, I mean, it's kind of controversial when it was originally built. It probably was built under the reign of Octavian Augustus Caesar. Some people say under Emperor Trajan, but they kind of settled on it being probably Octavian Augustus. So anyway, we're gonna walk here and it's gonna be a pretty quick video, but I'm really excited to see this. So let's look around. And this is the bridge. You can see the drains up top, all the arches, and then it goes across. There's really two halves of it. You see that little tower right there is kind of the middle of it. And then what you're greeted to is a fantastic view of a UNESCO World Heritage Site on the other side of the river. So let's look at the arch, then we'll walk across it. We'll look at a little bit of it and just enjoy this right here. I haven't been on an old bridge like this in a little while. The last one I went on was a Khmer Bridge that was just outside of Siem Reap, and it was quite a bit different. That had the corbelled arches, which this is a true arch here. This has all been restored. You can see that's just, the stones are too new, but they did restore it to what it originally looked like. And I really like how they did this. I've seen drawings and stuff of the Romans building things like this, and it would have been fantastic to see how they did it. They built the scaffolding and then they built the arch over the top of it. It's just unbelievable. And it is just massive. Now, the reason this bridge was built is Spain was actually a really important province for the Romans. There was a lot of wealth here for the ore, like the gold, lead, silver, everything like that. And they mined that here in Spain. So they had difficulties getting the ore to market. So they think that Augustus commissioned the building of this bridge to facilitate that. Now, the bridge itself was probably actually bigger than it is now because the river floods, and they think that part of it has been washed away. The river is prone to flooding. So this is it. How cool is this? And you can see the Nueva Salamanca Cathedral over there, the new cathedral. All right, let's walk across it and we'll look a little bit of the top of it and enjoy the views from up there. Yeah, I'm not sure the reason for this part of the bridge. I would assume it's probably to keep the bridge from moving laterally, but I could be wrong. I'm not an engineer. I just like to look at old stuff like this. So you have the seal and everything over here. This has been added on later. That's not part of the Roman construction. This bridge has been renovated many times. I think the last time was, when was it? Like in the 1780s, I think. This river had a massive flood, so that quite a bit of it washed away and they had to rebuild it. But you know, they've used as much of the original as they can, all these old stones and stuff. But this is just absolutely fantastic. Getting to see the city in front of you, walking on a path of antiquity. Oh, really cool. Yeah, it's pretty nice. They got a little park and like a jogging path, nature trail down through here. And you got all the cattails, kind of the swampy land next to the river. Yeah, just can't help when you're walking here, just imagining, you know, horse and buggies coming across here, you know, hauling all the goods to go to the town. And the old Roman town would have been up here on the hill also, but it's been overbuilt over the countless generations since the Romans controlled this area. Now this is halfway, and they say the way they were talking about with Trajan is they found like an inscription talking about Trajan here. But they've came to the conclusion, I believe, that that was when this was remodeled, was under Trajan. This is the main span, and you can see the river right here. Oh, just absolutely amazing. Now, most people wouldn't find this interesting, but to me, this is the best thing since sliced bread. And just have the old city up behind. Yeah, just really, really something else. And this is looking back the way we came. It looks like some people were out and doing the nature trail there. And it's getting cloudy and gonna rain. It's been raining for 3 straight days here, so we've had a little bit of a break, so we're lucky. Yeah, what a beautiful river. Now, I wouldn't want to see it whenever it is raging. But if you think about it, in the old days, I mean, they would have had to have some kind of ferry or whatever to get across this river. So building the bridge would have just really opened up this whole area and would have made this city over here just a crucial point in the road network. And all along the roads up to here, they built settlements. There was places all through here, and roads all around Hispaniola is what I think that's what the Romans called this province. Lusitania, Hispaniola, all those old names. And you can see the old drains. They put the storm, like that metal grate over the top of the storm drain to keep people from falling in it. But it would have been the way that they had it designed, is to drain the water off of it. You can see how thick these walls are on the side. And then here's some more of the little nature trails down here. And we're almost to the end of it. Now there's a couple other names of it. This mainly just called like the Old Roman Bridge, but they have a name for it in Spanish also. And I'll put in the best description I can of this, telling you a little bit more of the history if you want to read more about it. You can see over here, we're across the bridge now. So I have an old building over there, and then we can see the city walls. You can see how it was built up on the hill. If you didn't build it up on a hill to protect yourself in the old days, your neighbors would come over with swords and take all of your stuff along with your life. So they had to protect themselves. Check this out, we got an old stone carving over here. I'm not sure if that was an ox, kind of looks like it to me. And there we are. So we're all the way across the bridge. And there is the chapel. And there's a set of stairs you can go up into it from right over this way. And that is the bridge. It's pretty impressive. And this is the way you come down, just a nice area. The main attraction is this up here, but the bridge itself to me is just absolutely fascinating. And then you can go into the city over there. You see that inclined plane over there, that ramp? Yeah, we'll take one more look here at this span. This is down on the ground here. Oh, it's unbelievable. So another thing checked off my bucket list, and I'll add 5 more to it today, so the never-ending list. Well, that'll finish up our video over here at this old Roman bridge. This is fantastic. I mean, it's not every day you get to go walk on something that's 2,000 years old. It's just absolutely amazing. You know, there was a trend there on the internet for a while talking about how often, you know, guys think about the Roman Empire. I think of it every day. I think of stuff like this, and it's so fascinating to me. So hopefully you enjoyed this as much as I did. If you did, smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, stick around, and you get to see more stuff like this that I do. And definitely, if you've been here or if you have any questions or comments, ask me down below and I'll do my best to answer it. But anyway, from over here at Salamanca in Spain, remember, life is a journey. So until next time, enjoy. Yeah, so they've redone this bridge a few times, but it's amazing that actually there is a bridge over this river back in like 460 BC, and then the Romans built what you see now, and then it's been restored and renovated since then. But really quick. This is a 1st century Roman bridge. and it's been remodeled several times over its life. It's 104 meters across, and it spans right across this river. So this is a pretty good sized river. Those Romans, they really knew what they were doing when they built these bridges. But I had to find this after seeing the city walls of Lugo. Yeah, so you can see it's been refurbished many times since the Roman days. The Romans were in this area here from the early BCs up till when the kingdom fell. So what we have here, there's a tower on the south end of the bridge. That would have been added on later. And then this is the old 2,000-year-old Roman bridge that stood the test of time. Just unbelievable. Now I've seen, I think, 4 Roman bridges here in Spain, and there's many others, but this one here is fantastic. You can see the ducks out here in the water, and just a really nice environment. And we're going to go down over there. There's some churches and stuff like that.